Okay, now we'll present the 2012-13 budget. This budget has a tax levy increase of 2%, which stays within the allowable property tax cap and is less than the tax levy limit. The actual tax rates can't be finalized until August. We have to wait for the assessed valuation updates from the assessor's office and the equalization rates from the state. Our state aid is about $67,000 more than in 2011-12. This is just our budget and tax levy history. Last year we had an increase in the tax levy of 1.62%. This year we're going for the 2%. School boards may present budgets a maximum of 2 times. If the budget is defeated twice, the board must adopt a contingency budget. By adopting a contingency budget, the tax levy can't be increased over the 2011-12 tax levy. This would mean $250,000 additional reductions would need to be made. Again, if the budget's defeated twice under current law, the board couldn't increase the tax levy and we'd need to reduce the proposed budget. The district would also not be allowed to purchase about $90,000 in equipment. The administrative component of the budget would need to be reduced by $17,000, and the board would have to begin charging outside groups if there are identifiable costs associated with using the facilities. The Board of Education, their total is $10,850. This includes the Board of Ed, district clerk, and district meetings. It's about a $4,200 reduction, or 28% less than current year. Central administration, this is the superintendent, secretarial staff, supplies and advertising. Total budget $220,000, which is $7,600 more than current year, or an increase of 3.58%. Finance, this is business administration, auditing, district treasurer, tax collection fees, and fiscal agent fees. Total of $347,000. This is about $18,000 less than current year, or a 4.9% reduction. Staff, this is legal services and public information. The total is $48,100. It's a reduction of $14,500 from current year, or 23.21%. Central services, this is the custodial, maintenance, buildings and grounds, utilities, supplies, repair, postage, central data processing. This is $1.8 million, a $406,000 reduction from current year, or 18.44% reduction. Special items. This includes unallocated insurance, refund of real property taxes, BOCES administrative charges and capital expenses, school association dues, and water and sewer assessments. Total $312,000, or a $16,000 reduction, 5% reduction from last year, this year. Instructional administration and improvement, budget code $957,000. This includes curriculum development and supervision regular school, research planning and evaluation, as well as in-service training. It's a $48,000 increase, or a 5.25% increase. Instruction, $13,036,000. This is our largest section. It includes salaries for teachers and aides, special education program, occupational education, teaching supplies and equipment, adult ed, textbooks, school libraries and audiovisual, computer-assisted instruction, attendance, guidance health, psychological and social work services, co-curricular activities, as well as the interscholastic athletics. Changes of note, our regular school teaching, that's a reduction of $204,000, special education, a reduction of $145,000, while occupation ed has increased by $125,000 and computer-assisted instruction increased by $97,000. Staffing changes, we have a 1.0 FTE reduction at the high school, 1.0 reduction at the elementary school, 1.0 at GLP, and a 0.5 special ed teacher.
So, 2 FTEs or the actual positions?
I believe they're actual positions.
There was a resignation. Retired.
Mhm.
Retired.
But those positions are probably back to those 9 piece of piece, so
Right.
it's not gonna get more time.
Right.
It's all the same person.
Mhm. Okay, so this is a $125,000 reduction over current year budget, or 0.95% less. Transportation, $1.5 million. This includes district-operated transportation, bus garage, as well as contract transportation. There's a $165,000 reduction, or a 9.69% reduction. Employee benefits, $5.7 million. This includes teacher and state retirement system contributions, Social Security, workers' comp, unemployment insurance, and health insurance. We had a slight increase of $3,300. Debt service, $552,000. This includes installment purchases, capital notes, and performance contract payments. We're showing a reduction of $205,000, or 27% reduction. Interfund transfers, $1.6 million. We transfer money to the debt service fund so we can pay our capital building projects. And there's the listing of them. We also transfer money to the federal fund to pay for our summer handicap program. This is $37,000 less than current year. Total budget, $25,180,031, which is a $980,000 reduction over current year, or a 3.75% reduction. Okay, the summary, the budget vote and election is May 15th, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the junior senior high school foyer. And you'll be voting for 3 positions for the school board: Scott Henderson, Michael M. Burns, Barbara Henry, or Robert J. Reed. And that's all we have.
One thing related to the budget, one of the things that I've seen in the law book, and I asked the school attorney about, is we haven't done this in the past. We're supposed to, is to have an official chairperson of the election. We don't do that. We haven't appointed that. I'm concerned about not having one.
I believe it's head election inspector. And I believe Rita Stewart.
She's the head election inspector. That's different than the chairperson of the election. Chairperson of the election opens the elections, closes the elections, and then verifies results, tabulates results, and works with the head inspector to do that, and then report the results to the district clerk. And we don't have that.
If you want to name her as the chairperson, that would be
I
fine.
don't know if you can do that, because she's the same person.
Yeah, I think she could do both thing that, I mean, I don't think you could be both.
Because typically that head inspector would be the one opening the vote, taking, getting all the information.
Well, let's do this. Let's make a motion appointment. Let me check the box.
Yeah, we'll second. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Not a problem.
All right. And I make a motion to approve Rita Stewart as the election chairperson for the upcoming election on May 15th.
Second. Next. 15th.
15th. Second discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
No problem. We'll check it. We'll check it. She's the head inspector. Okay, sounds good. All right, I just have a couple things. One, the students at several of our students, GLP and junior high school, I believe, will be honored this week at the Albright Knox Art Gallery on Thursday from 5 to 7. If anyone would like to attend, their artwork will also be on display there. So if you would like additional information, board members or for the public, it's Albright Knox Art Gallery Thursday, 5 to 7. Awards will be given out at 5:45, and many of our students will be honored as well as their artwork displayed. Bicentennial celebration for the town of Eden continues, and there will be a CD done about the bicentennial, which will include the school district And this will also be on a route for individuals to travel and see various sites throughout the town in July, I believe. But they will be producing a CD that will be available, and the school district will receive one of those from the Bicentennial Committee once they're complete. And it's really like a walking tour, if you will, of the community. The second grade musical has been moved to May 16th. I'd like to take this opportunity to also thank our teachers and our school nurses as we celebrate National Teachers Day and National School Nurses Day this week. And finally, I'm pleased to announce that the Erie County School Boards Association will recognize the Eden Central School District and our partners for the Eden Raiders Respond Community Service Program this year at their awards banquet, which I don't see a date of. June 14th. If anybody's interested in attending that, we will have a group together from District Shared Decision Making, as well as a couple of our other sponsoring groups like the Eden Community Foundation, and ask them to join us at that recognition ceremony. And that's all I have. Thank you.
We'll come back to some of the board stuff. We're going to move on to the wireless discussion.
Any further, Lucinda, any?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, we had you looking at.
Yeah, I took a review, and I mean, it's not a Cadillac system. It's not the high end, but it would more than suffice for us and actually offer us a lot more than we can currently offer today. And at that price, you really can't beat it. So it's my recommendation that we go ahead and approve that.
Is that your recommendation?
That would be my recommendation also. Yes.
Give more hour in the year, and we have a way to pay for that.
I'm going to yes. Yes.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Anyone have any questions for us? Or do you want more discussion or questions? You're the expert on that.
So unless anybody has any questions, I mean, I think it would be beneficial taking the old equipment, as you mentioned, and putting it in the GOP, which will widen their coverage because of the asbestos and wiring issues there, and plus give you a more robust system here for the elementary as well as the high school.
So this new system would go where?
In the high school and the elementary school.
Oh, it would go to those two buildings.
Both of those
That
buildings.
equipment would go into the
All
GOP.
equipment in the other two buildings would now go to the GLP.
And all that reconfigurations
Yes.
including that 5,000.
Yes.
Is that
Total is correct. Correct.
That's
The installation.
We'll get money back.
The installation will get money back on it. We'll check on the funding of the equipment and see what we can do about working that through BOCES
Did
also.
they purchase it on their own, or did they purchase it through BOCES?
I'm not sure. They're very heavily BOCES. That's how they're. So
Yeah, can you find out tomorrow? That'd be great.
Yep.
Can't take a double BOCES rebate.
No, we can
No,
take it
we'll
for the
get the
equipment.
BOCES aid if we can get it through BOCES.
On the equipment also. Not
Yeah.
just on the installation.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can do double.
More nice for your buck.
If BOCES
I'm gonna
can
try.
work that.
Sorry, I guess it's-
Do we need to make a motion?
Yeah, that's good.
I'd like to make a motion to acquire the wireless system from Pine Valley in the amount of $5,000 with an installation of $5,000.
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
While you're still here, don't go anywhere.
Since you're here.
At the last meeting, we talked about the possibility of adding email connects,
Yes.
direct connects, and you and I have gone back and forth. There is a presentation, an advisement from
BOCES.
that there is a security threat to having email connections on our website. So I forwarded that to Mike, since this really isn't my thing. So I asked if you had.
Yeah, I looked into it. I mean, it's probably some of you know, I now work for the county, and all our email addresses are posted out there with no special hidden way. I also took a look at the big school districts around here as well, Sweet Home, Clarence, and all theirs are posted out in the open as well, and they're members of BOCES. I mean, I've worked for the county for now 3-4 months, and I haven't gotten any additional spam based upon my address at the county website. So I would highly make a recommendation that we don't follow the same rules as BOCES recommendations, and that we allow our email addresses to be put out there.
Are they posted or are they linked?
They're
Are they linked?
basically they're posted there. You click on it and open.
Okay, that's fine. So they are linked. So they are
It's
linked.
linked to with your actual email address in there. You know, like Sweet Homes, you go in there and pull up the teachers list for whatever grade they're all are, their names, their phone numbers, and their
Okay.
email address. You just click it, pops up.
And I just add one point, which I didn't forward to you initially, was I jumped on the BOCES recommendation because our original reason to go from our own system to the BOCES Lotus Note system was because we were hacked by Asian entity, and we shut us right down. Remember, for about 3 weeks, and we ended up having to go to BOCES because we just, as a small district, couldn't handle it on our own. So that's why it kind of gave me a little more weight, because we actually had it happen to us. So just to let you know, so, you know, I mean, I'm fine. I agree that over the years, more districts are going for that way, but, you know, just based on our own previous experience and the BOCES recommendation. So that's why I did go.
Yeah, and BOCES is, I mean, a very secure organization in their notes mail, which is, it's not exchanged because you don't get hacked that often, especially with notes. But yeah, a lot of the school districts use BOCES services and have that available as well.
So can we do that? Can we get it direct clickable
Yes.
emails for both the board and for all the academics?
Absolutely. Begin working on it, yeah. Start with the board. Yeah.
It would be more convenient for parents.
It's
to
more
reach
convenient for
teachers.
parents and anybody trying to access the teachers as well.
Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, it may take a little while to, because the teachers actually maintain their own pages, so that would be something they would have to initiate on their
We'll
own.
also take a look, Colin. We may have to update a policy.
Right. Our original policy said that we were doing it the other way, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other motion?
No, I think we're okay.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you.
I'm also, yeah, I'm also, thanks.
We had scheduled a meeting on the Wednesday the 16th. The original intent of that meeting was to certify election results. I did check on that. We actually can do that. There's no longer a requirement to do that immediately following, so we can do that at the following, the regular scheduled meeting thereafter. So I think we go ahead and cancel that. Besides that, I think you're out of town, Mike, so we would.
I'm out of town that week, yes.
Be unlikely to have a forum to do anything anyways.
Okay, so that's how
Also,
we're
I made
going
an
to cancel
absentee
meetings.
ballot.
May 16th.
By the way, he's an absentee.
Okay.
You have to complete an application.
All right. So we'll post on the website and get out the fact that the May 16th meeting is canceled.
So if the board members to be installed, we can do that in June.
Yeah,
We'll do that in June.
So there'll be two. Okay. All right, with that, I make a motion that the board enters executive session to discuss CSEA, ETA, administrator, finance director, superintendent, and supervisory contracts, administrative tenure candidates, the staff issue.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you for attending.